Before we start today's video, please go ahead and click on the first link in the description and in the first comment, pinned comment below, which will take you to a website called Binance.com. You can sign up using my link, and whenever you trade crypto, whether it is purchasing or spot trading or futures trading, you will get 20% discount off of the transaction fees, which is a lot. Normally the maximum is 10%, but since I am affiliated with Binance, they have offered my audience 20% discount. So please make sure to take advantage of that. There's currently more than 100 people using my link, which makes me really happy because I was able to work out a deal with Binance. So please go ahead, take advantage of that, and sign up. Even if you don't want to trade crypto, just sign up and maybe you'll need it in the future. And yeah, enjoy the video. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another brand new video. Today we're going to talk about something that I don't personally like talking about because it involves money, and money usually motivates people for the wrong reasons. But if you might or might not know, I transitioned from Forex to crypto about 4 months ago. Okay, and I feel like many people might also be going through the same thing, through the same journey, through the same situation. So this might give you a little bit of an idea how crypto is, okay, and how it differs from Forex and any other sorts of investments that you guys might be familiar with. So I'm just gonna share my journey. Roughly, I'm not gonna go into many details, just a rough idea of how things are 4 months later. So it might give you a pretty good idea if you're looking to make the transition yourself. So about 4 months ago, I stopped trading Forex. Everything that was related to Forex, I just quit completely, and I decided to go with crypto. Now, crypto, of course, it wasn't as, I would say, strange of a territory to me because I had some background knowledge of trading, and what I just needed was a little bit of guidance of what crypto really is, and how to invest, how to buy, how to sell, how to store your assets, and all that stuff. So, and even before that, when I was trading crypto, I held a couple of crypto assets. So like I said, I wasn't completely new to the crypto world, but I still lacked a lot of the basic knowledge and information that one needs to make a safe transition into the crypto trading world. So I think the first question I need to answer here is that did I go with Bitcoin? Because whenever somebody hears crypto for the first time, or just crypto in general, everybody's thinking about Bitcoin and Ethereum and Litecoin and whatnot. So my first official crypto coin that I owned was Litecoin. I bought Litecoin at around $120 each. It was around 3.2 Litecoins, roughly. And so I held them for about 2 to 3 years. And this was back when I was in the university, okay? And so after that, Litecoin just crashed, okay? And after that, I didn't really have the confidence to buy crypto, or I just lost all the confidence and motivation and interest in crypto in general, and I just stuck to Forex because Forex was making me enough profits. It was generating enough profits to keep me interested. Okay, and I kept learning and I kept getting better at Forex. So I just completely ignored crypto after that. And so a few years go by, and I start hearing about Ripple, right? XRP, how it was the new currency. I knew about Ethereum, of course, but I wasn't really interested in it, because the price was already too high. And one thing that I learned from Forex is that always buy cheaper and always sell higher. Okay, so I was trying to buy any crypto that I could for as cheap as possible. And so XRP was one of the next options. And I bought a couple of XRP, and we all know how XRP went for the past 3 years. Looking back at it now, since 2017-18, it was just crashing, and just 2 days ago it hit $1. So I mean, XRP didn't really do anything for me as well. But when I made the transition into crypto, when I made the transition into crypto 4 months ago, I did a little bit of research, and it wasn't. I don't want you guys to get the wrong idea. It wasn't something very. It wasn't something of very high knowledge. It wasn't something of. The research was not something of very high standards. No, it was just me going through a list of coins. Let me show you guys. Actually, matter of fact. Okay, so right here, I was just going through coin market cap, and I would go here and under the cryptocurrencies tab, and I would go to recently added, and I would, what? Okay, sorry about that. So like I was saying, I would go under the cryptocurrencies tab, I would go to recently added, and I would look for the new coins, okay? And these are altcoins, of course, all of them, okay? The original mother currency, original cryptocurrency is Bitcoin. Anything that came after that are altcoins, alternate coins. So I will look at these coins, right? I will look, of course, there's only 30 over here, but if you go to the app on the mobile phone, you can find thousands and thousands, if not, I'm sorry, you can find hundreds and hundreds of cryptocurrencies, if not thousands. So, I mean, I will look for these, right? And I will look for the ones who were ranged in between 10 cents to 50 cents. That would be my first preference. Now, if the coin, now I wouldn't really go into much details about what the project was, what, the price. I wouldn't, of course, I would not look for something that was this cheap. I would only go for like 3 or 4 maximum decimal places after the first zero. So nothing too cheap, nothing too expensive. But some of the coins that I held throughout the 4 months and that made me enough profits are the coins that I want to talk to you guys about, okay? And so the first coin was, of course, XRP. XRP was one of them. Okay, if you go here, I can show you. There's only 2 things I care about, and I always talk about this in my live streams. I care about the maximum supply and what the current price of the market is. Of course, the volume helps, the market cap helps, because that lets you know more people are trading. So you can easily find sellers. If you're looking to sell at a profit, your order will go through. There will not be any issues. But I would basically look at the maximum supply. Anything that had less of a supply than 100 million, I would invest my money in it. And if the current price was, like I said, in the range of 10 cents to 50 cents, that would be even better. Okay, but if the maximum supply was more than 100 million, and I'll show you guys some examples where I bought into projects which were more than 100 million, okay? But like I said, my first preference would be less than 100 million. Okay, so XRP was one of them. I also bought some Ethereum, okay, even though the maximum supply is, it's infinite. But I also bought some Ethereum. I also bought this coin right here, which is at 45 cents right now. Royal Finance. The short form is Roya. I bought this coin, and its maximum supply is 72 million. So this was a really good investment of mine. Also, one more coin. Now, of course, Engine is one of the coins which, of course, you guys can see the maximum supply is not less than, nowhere near than 100 million, but it was a really good project. If you guys don't know, you should read more about Engine, how it's related to gaming, atmosphere, and all that. And it made really good sense to me back then. Anything, by the way, that is related to gaming, I invested my money in. Let me show you guys another example of that. Gaming, global gaming. Now this coin is really cheap, okay, and the maximum supply is nowhere close to what I look for. But anyways, I bought into this coin, and it gave me, there was a time over here a couple of days ago when it was giving me a really good amount of profit, but I didn't sell it. Okay, global gaming was one of them. Engine was one of them. Now there's also a coin called BNT or Bancor. It's also something you guys should read about. There's a really good description over here. But when I bought, Bancor is one of the coins which can print more coins, just like banks, they can print more money. Bancor can print more coins. And when I bought Bancor, it was under 100 million. I think it was at 92 million supply. But now you guys can see a couple of months later, the supply has gone up. But the price has also been performing really well, um, considering the amount of tokens or coins they're printing, you know. So Bancor was also a really good investment. Of course, I also invested into the cryptocurrency that has been advertised so much over the past couple of months. Cardano, I didn't know anything about this project. I learned about it in one of my live streams, and that's where I invested because of somebody just talking about it nonstop. And also another one, VeChain was also one of the projects that somebody introduced to me in one of my live streams, and that's why I invested, even though it's nowhere close to my criteria that I look for while investing in a coin. Of course, how can I forget about Dogecoin or Doge? I don't know why people pronounce it as Doge. I don't understand. I will never. But also nowhere close, you know, to my criteria. But it was just, and I bought Dogecoin way back. Okay, I'm talking about, I don't remember the exact price, but I invested in Doggy long time ago, so I'm still in profit no matter how low, where it gets. I'm still in profit. Okay, so I'm good with Doggy. Also, one of the coins that I bought way back when I was in university, along with XRP and Litecoin, was Neo. Okay, and I invested in Neo when it was at $14. Okay, and now you guys can see it's at 60. Okay, now of course the maximum supply is, as you guys can see, 100 million, close to my criteria, 100 million or less. And the price was, you know, when I read that there was the developers were from China, I thought that this currency, cryptocurrency, was owned by China, and China came up with this cryptocurrency. So I invested not knowing. I invested into Neo not knowing what really was going on, you know. So this is back when I was in the university. I had no idea about crypto or whatsoever. I just thought China came up with this cryptocurrency. I bought it. Boom, right away. Okay. And last but not the least, I also invested in the big bad boy, the latest big bad boy. BNB is actually number 3 on the world currency charts right now, crypto charts. First, I think it kicked XRP and Litecoin on all those coins, and it's taken the number 3 spot, which is insane considering the volume, 24-hour volume. Look at that, circulating supply, insane. And yeah, the gains. Okay, so overall I invested about 1.5k in crypto in total when I started. Okay, and I'm just talking about my initial investment. I spent about 1.5k on crypto in total, different assets, about 9 or 10 assets. And 4 months later, I made just above, a little bit above $10,000. Okay, so you guys can do the math. Now, if you divide the $8,500 over 4 months of period, I get about $2,100 per month, roughly. Okay, 2,100 something. I mean, I can do it on my phone. $2,125 per month. So it is not bad. Okay, considering that you have only invested $1,500, $1,500, 1.5k, and you are generating almost double, almost. Okay, I mean, it's not bad. Even if it's not double, it's times half or times 1. It's still pretty good. People are investing $50,000, $100,000. YouTubers are investing millions, and everybody's just making so much money. It's insane. But I'm just talking about my initial investment and how much I need to wait to generate a good amount of money that I can finally sell my assets, and I can also be in profit. Now, what smart people do is that once they're in profits, they withdraw their initial investments, so they get their initial investments back, and they just keep the profits stored in as their assets, and that's it. So they withdraw their initial investments, and I think that's a pretty good move. But since I don't really need my initial investment, I'm just gonna keep it there, so even my profits are more over time. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. That's my journey as a beginner. That's the story of how I made my first $10K in crypto investment or in crypto profits. And yeah, that's it. I mean, if you guys want to know more, please, you guys can go ahead and subscribe. I'll be making more videos about how I exactly handpick the cryptocurrencies I want to invest my money in, and how much I invest, and how long of an investment I'm looking at, and all that good stuff. So we can talk about the technicals in the coming videos. This is just a video of what coins I bought and what coins I held over the day, over the months, over the years, and how much I've generated from them. So that gives you a good ROI, return on investment idea, if you are looking to make the transition into the crypto world. And that's it. Hope you guys learned something from this. Hope you guys are motivated. Hope you guys are excited. We are living in crazy times. Of course, a crash is inevitable, but we're not going to talk about that in this video. That is what we'll save for later on. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.